Hello everyone, welcome back to this new session of the Diusa Pet Academy. I am Marco Cavazzoni, veterinary doctor, marine biologist, expert of animal nutrition. I am the scientific director of Diusa SA and the managing director of our Italian factory. Today we are going to present you the Alleva portfolio products. All Alleva products are characterized by an excellent palatability. We use fresh meat in all of the products. We make large use of animal source of proteins and animal source of fats. And we are integrating all our products with very specific phytonutrients in order to give a functionality to the finished products. The first line we are going to talk about is the holistic line. This is the very top of Diusa Pet maintenance products production. It is a line characterized by being hyperprotein, grain-free, with a low glycemic index and powered by the phytonutrients. This line is destined mainly to dogs which retain ancestral characteristics and can feed in a very large amount of protein, fats. We are speaking about dogs of Nordic origin, like Huskies, Alaskan Malamute, the Japanese Inus, Akita Inu, Shiba Inu. We are speaking about Central European breeds like the Saarloos Wolf or the Czechoslovakian Wolf. We are speaking in general about all dogs and cats that live in a urban condition. And this is because, thanks to our phytonutrient approach, we are able to give the strongest antioxidant property exactly to support the urban stressful lifestyle. The holistic products are very high quality products, which is of course connected with their positioning in the market. That's why we consider them products for lucky pets, those pets which the owner has a particular attention. All our products benefit of a phytonutrient mix which has as a base the anti-age complex. It is based on turmeric, lemon, rosemary and cloves. It is able to preserve the cells from cellular aging. In this way, to prevent the oxidative stress typical of our very frenetic lifestyles. In the holistic range, there are other 3 phytonutrients plus 1 that are module and alternate inside the formulations. According to the specific recipes, we have in the chicken and duck products the aloe vera and the ginseng. Our aloe vera is a very specific plant that was cultivated in Mexico, which is nowadays the country that exports and processes with the highest level of technologies this very specific phytonutrient. Our aloe vera was selected for its purity and for the amount of active polysaccharides. They are able to improve the immunity and to favor the cicatrization of the skin. That's why in our puppy chicken products we will have the claim on support of the immune system, and on our adult chicken products we will have the claim on skin regeneration. The aloe vera is coupled with ginseng. It's one of the most famous phytonutrients at the world level, so important for the system of traditional medicines in Asia. Ginseng has a property of being adaptogen, so to be able to make possible the adaptation to stressful stimuli, like for example again the urban living condition, or maybe a travel in the car, the moving of the house, the living with companion animals that are not very light. Together with having this adaptogenic effect, it is a revitalizing phytonutrient able to make express to the pet all its energy and vitality. So the chicken and duck product based on the anti-age mix, aloe vera and ginseng are declined in puppy and adult formula. The puppy will have the mini, medium and maxi segmentation as well as the adult. The second taste we are going to speak about is the ocean fish, just based on herring. The phytonutrients again are the anti-age mix as a base, plus aloe vera with the very same indications of the chicken formulas, and the cannabis. We were the first in the pet food industry to use the flower of cannabis plant, nowadays upgraded to the cannabis seeds, because they are a very important source of essential amino acids and of course also essential fatty acids, able to recover the health of the skin and articulations. The products that have this specific blend of phytonutrients are both puppy and adult. The puppy again in segmentation of mini, medium and maxi, the adult in mini and medium maxi. The third and last taste in the dog formula is the lamb and venison. It is coupled with 3 phytonutrients, which are again the anti-age mix as a base, and then we alternate the 2 phytonutrients of the other products, the ginseng together with the cannabis sativa seeds. In the dog formulas, this is the structure. We have a couple of products more in the cat formulas, where we can list the kitten and the adult based on chicken and duck, with the very same phytonutrients explained in the dog before. Then we have again adult, the ocean fish, and the lamb and venison, with the same phytonutrients explained for dog. Finally, the 2 outsiders, the product Hairball and Nuthered. In common, they have the need of very high levels of fiber. For the Hairball, crude fiber. It's what you read on the label. The crude fiber is able to stimulate the peristalsis, the movements of the gastroenteric system, in order to evacuate the balls of fur, of hair, to the feces instead of regurgitating them. The main source of this crude fiber is the disaccharified sugarcane fiber as a phytonutrient, which is coupled with the aloe vera, again able to care about the skin trophism, so important for a condition, the Hairball, that is connected with the health of the coat. On the other hand, the Nuthered product also can benefit from the very high levels of fiber, but not of crude fiber, but of soluble fiber. This fiber, again from the disaccharified sugarcane fiber, is able to catch water once in the stomach, giving satiety feeling, is able to feed the good microbiota in the intestine for the healthy intestine, and finally to trap nutrient and deliver them little by little. This is the base of the low glycemic index concept and the ability of decreasing the weight or controlling the weight of this very special phytonutrient. Actually, in the Nuthered product, this is one of the main indications to control the weight of animals that do not have anymore the stimulus of the reproductive system. Now let's take a look to a label of holistic as example. You can see here the holistic ocean fish puppy, which is based exclusively on herring. The first ingredient is dehydrated herring to provide a very concentrate sum of essential amino acids. The second one is the fresh herring, so important for the taste and the freshness of the proteins. In this case, the third ingredient is the sweet potato. Sweet potato is a very noble source of starch because its starch is slowly digestible and so it can provide a low glycemic index. It is used in a very small amount and it contains a very reduced amount of vegetal proteins. Then you can see that we use fish oil, herring oil from wild herrings, those that are able to synthesize and concentrate thanks to the feeding of microalgae and krill, the omega-3, so important in puppies for brain development, for learning, but also in adult animals for the skin and coat care, for articulation and so on. And then you see that we have a very strong intake of source of fibers, among which psyllium, and of course the phytonutrients, which we already spoke about. In the category of additives, you see the most noble vitamin and mineral source, chelated with amino acids. Amino acids are very important for the body of animals, so they have a preferential route for absorption. And while they chelate the mineral, they are able to carry the mineral inside the body. All the formulation is integrated by very high amount, probably the highest amount in the market, of taurine and carnitine. We have more taurine and carnitine than specific cat products, even in dog formulas, and we have more carnitine than weight reduction prescription diets of competitor in our maintenance product. All what I explain now in terms of composition, it's reflected in analytical values with very high amount of proteins, of fats, both of them from animal origin at 98-99%, and then also a voluntary declaration of starch, just because we are transparent for the most noble grain-free product on the market. Speaking about Alleva Natural, here we have a line destined to large dogs, sporty dogs, dogs that live in a natural environment. Dogs that probably want the best without the possibility to afford a product like Holistic. In Alleva Natural we are using the same concepts of low glycemic index, very high amount of fresh meat, very high amount of supplements like taurine, carnitine, again the highest amount in the market. But at the same time this product is a low grain, not a grain-free. It is based on lower amount of proteins and fats, and thus it is more adapted to large dog. This line is based on three main tastes: the chicken, the ocean fish and the lamb. The chicken taste bears the puppy and the adult. Both of them decline in mini, medium and maxi. The lamb taste has the puppy all breed, one product for all, and the adult with mini and medium maxi. The ocean fish just exists in adult, mini and medium maxi. All of these products have been supplemented with a very noble source of fiber, like it is pumpkin. Our level of pumpkin is able to support the gastrointestinal system, caring about the intestine, reducing the glycemic index because of its ability to trap nutrients and delivering little by little. Finally, it is a very important source of antioxidants, among which the beta-carotene, so important again for counteracting the very stressful lifestyles of nowadays pets. The last line, but not least for importance, is the Equilibrium line. This is a functional line, some sort of junior prescription, whether it is not labeled like a veterinary diet. Its formulation considers limited ingredient products, very suitable for animals that are intolerant or even allergic to other ingredients. It bears a formulation of very high digestibility because, on the contrary of Alleva Natural and Holistic, they use very high amount or good amount of very highly digestible source of starch, like rice, or like very high quality corn, not that of South America full of toxins, but corn sourced outside our factory in this North Italian agricultural area. All these ingredients provide a digestibility and a source of fiber for animals with impaired gastrointestinal system. Finally, together with the limited ingredient and the hyperdigestible products, we have the weight control products. The weight control exists in one product in dog formula and two products in cat formulas. They are slightly different than the other products of this range because they somehow adapt measures, nutritional tools typical of upper lines like natural and holistic. Being those products able to decrease weight, they have been integrated with the highest level of taurine, carnitine, also in this case among the highest in the market. All of these Equilibrium products have been supplemented with a blend of 4 phytonutrients. Carrot and apple are very important source of soluble fiber, again able to feed the intestine, very important in hyperdigestible product, aim to support impaired intestinal system, but also they are source of vitamin and soluble fiber, able also to control the provision of nutrients. At the same time, the other two phytonutrients, cranberry and blueberry, they are very famous for their intake of antioxidants, once more important in our urban lifestyle, and so important for animals that have impaired immune system, like animals more prone to intolerance and allergies. At the same time, they are a source of vitamins, minerals, able to support the well-being of the animal in general. So, to sum up the characteristic of those 3 lines, we may say that the holistic is the top of the production of the EUSA Pet Maintenance line, being a hyper premium, hyper protein, low glycemic index, powered by phytonutrient product line. The Alleva Natural is the low grain, phytonutrient based, fresh meat for natural dogs, large dogs, dogs living in open environment. And the Equilibrium line is the super premium functional line for dogs with special necessities and also cats, able to support in those necessities until we don't need a very specific prescription line like our Alleva Care. For knowing more about this, we give you appointment to the next session of our EUSA Pet Academy, and for the time being, stay tuned on the EUSA.